Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the New York Yankees. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. The lefty on the mound for the Yankees, Max Fried. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, his main pitch is that cutter, and he will use it to jam guys, especially opposite-handed matchups. And then, same hand.
Right fielder, number 23, no Tatis Jr.
Matchups, just trying to miss the barrel of the bat. He's just got to make sure that he doesn't start it over the heart of the plate, because then it can go right into the sweet spot of the bat. When it's right, it's got late horizontal movement, so he still has to mix in his other offerings. He can't just rely on that cutter, otherwise hitters will start diving at it.
Ball two.
This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out. So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Number 4, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up.
Ball.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
2 down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Check swing, didn't go. The count now 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Maximus notches the K. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill, the big righty, Adrian Hauser. What do we need to know here?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
J.P. Crawford stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball, that's in.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Right through there for a strike. That one finds the zone, and the count is filled up. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. Popped in the air. Left field. Smith gets under it. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
There's a swing and a drive. Tatis going back. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Juan Soto in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Ball inside.
Just off the inside edge. There's a strike, 3-1. Man at first, one away. In the air to left center. And there's two down.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 25, Pete Alonso.
Sliced hard but foul. And now the 0-1. Late with the swing there. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, carrying well. Caught just shy of the wall. New inning getting started. So here's the Padres DH, Jackson Merrill.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
No, that's low.
Swings and misses. Now 1-2. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
And that one inside, and it hit him.
Right there.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Andrew.
First and second, no outs. Andrew Vaughn, the next up for the Padres. Fair ball. Runner around third. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Fouled off. He was late. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Hit on the ground to short. It's in and out of his glove. In to score from third. And they lead by 2. Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
Nope, outside.
And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Here's a 1-1. Hit weakly on the ground. Free to second. Over to first. Safe.
Batting up, the second baseman, Thomas Sidzinski.
Ball 1, no strikes.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
2 on, 1 out.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Strike 2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr. That one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Sizzling on its way to the outfield. Runner from third in to score. Soto gets it back in quickly. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Well struck left field. That's got a chance. On the warning track, it hauls it in. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom half of inning number 2, Willie Castro stepping in now for the Yankees.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck, and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Foul ball. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Now he breaks his bat. In time to Vaughn. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And here is Sosa to the plate. In the dirt, ball 1. That's to third. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out of the inning. Back here in New York, Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Designated hitter, Jackson Merrill.
Nope. That's
Merrill
inside.
in his 3rd season, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
The batter, number 2.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Bogarts now. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
They take the force out, and that will end the inning. Back in the Bronx, set for the bottom of the 3rd, Dylan Cruz stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss as he was late. Out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting 9th, the catcher, Edgar Carroll.
Tap foul at the plate. 0-1. Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw won't get there in time, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. Back to the top of the Yankee order. J.P. Crawford will hit next. Ground ball right side, could be 2. On to Bogarts. Throw to first, but he beat it. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And ball 1 to Judge. Right through there for a strike. Crawford, the runner at first with 2 gone. This one in the air, right field. And it stays fair.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type of authority. That one tied him up, but still able to guide it into the outfield somehow.
And there's a foul ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. An absolute moonshot into the 3rd deck. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back at Yankee Stadium, all set for the start of the inning.
On the mound, he's looking to keep momentum on their side with a quick inning. Keep those runs they just scored in the bank instead of handing them right back.
Smith leading things off and takes a strike. Hard hit left side. Slings to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Up next for the
He's 0
Padres,
for 1.
the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
The other way. And that's a fair ball. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Not a bad pitch by any means. Down and away, right on the corner of the zone. Just a better swing, Boog. Stayed through it and hit it hard the
That's
other way.
outside.
One now. This one in the air center field. Cruz under it. Takes it in for the out. Go ahead run on base. In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Ball, that's out.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Runner takes off, squirts away a little bit. In plenty of time to first, and that's the inning. Back in New York, ready to go, bottom 4. Nolan Arenado stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
That's in there. Strike 1.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But
swings and misses, struck him out.
Up next for the Yankees.
1 out man at first. Here's the center fielder, Dylan Cruz. And that one ripped to left. 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, Edgar Carroll.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Gets him to chase after that one. That's to third, and foul ball. Castro whips it to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
The third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hits on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Now at the plate, Jackson Merrill. 1 for 2. And that one is lifted in the air. And that's the 3rd out. Back for more from the Bronx. We head to the bottom of the 5th. J.P. Crawford stepping in now for the Yankees. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Chase Silseth.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And that is out of play. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
On the ground. And that's a fair ball. Lead runner around second. Throw into third. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now. Big situation. And here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. Golden opportunity right here. Fouls away the first offering. And fouled off. Next offering misses. Ball 1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch.
Hard ground ball for a base stop. One runs in. Another comes in to score. And they lead by 2. Foul ball there. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is...
Oh, and a great stop. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
Up next for the Yankees.
First and second, 1 out. So now it's Nolan Arenado.
Ball 1.
Liner snagged at
He's in
first.
there.
Race to the bag, but he's safe. Good job to avoid the double play. Now a pop-up on the infield. And that is that. Back in the Bronx. Top six. It's it. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Kodai Senga.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Makes the catch. One down. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Padres, Luke Raley, looking to start something with one gone. Raley, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2016. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Got him. 2 gone. And the batter now, Cam Smith. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. A solo shot. And they cut into the deficit. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And stepping in for the Yankees, Dylan Cruz. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, Edgar Quero.
Ball.
Swings through that one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
All over that one right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Carlos Estevez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Crawford in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 0-1 now. This one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out. Aaron Judge at the plate. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Judge rips that one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Leading off, Otto Lopez.
Ball.
Out towards right center field. Judge really on his horse for this one. And there's one down. Strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Nope.
And
That's
there's a ball.
inside. Nope.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to short. Castro gets it to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. Now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. For 3 in this one. Grant Herter gets handed the rock out of the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. The Yankees trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Back to the Bronx, and stepping in for the Yankees, Juan Soto. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. Another homer, his 2nd home run of the game.
Yep, that ball went out.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
This is Willie Castro. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Next for the Yankees, the third baseman.
One out man at first. Nolan Arenado stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3.
Outside, that's a ball.
Alonso stands at first with 1 out. And Nato is set down on strikes.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
That one fouled off. And that's in there at the knees. Good job to fight that one off. Here's the 0-2. This one high in the air to left center. Smith on his way over. And that ends the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, we go to the 8th. Eugenio Suarez now at the plate. Swing and a miss.
You know, these Padres really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone. And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
Important first out to begin the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Inside.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Got him. Now 2 out. 2 outs, base is empty. Then here is Xander Bogaerts. This to third, Arenado. Throws to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back now in the Bronx, and stepping in for the Yankees, Dylan Cruz.
Number 3, Dylan Cruz.
So the Padres with a new arm in the mound, Victor Vodnik.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ball that's outside.
That one ripped, but foul. The 1-2. On the ground, out to short. Bogaerts fields it cleanly. Not in time. He's safe.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, Edgar Carroll.
Cruz on at first. Nobody out. Now a quick throw to first. And he's back safely. Runner takes off. It's a pitch out. Throw down to second. They're in plenty of time. He's caught stealing. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away. Back to the top of the order now. Next is the designated hitter, J.P. Crawford. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. And that is that. Back for more from the Bronx. Digging in, Luke Raley.
Ball that's inside.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first. Out here in the 9th. foul out of play off to the right. Jansen, the tall righty, 38 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. The Yanks trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. That one fouled off, 2-2. Got him swinging. Padres with only 1 out remaining. 2 down, base is empty. Next for the Padres, Freddie Fermin.
That's a ball.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. One strike away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on.
Ball in.
Here's a 2-2. Yeah, that's downstairs and outside.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Stays alive. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. And